Hi guys, this is part 3 of the Naruto drawing tutorial. Really quick. As you can see, I've colored half of my drawing, okay? And I'm going to go through the colors I've used, okay, for each part of the drawing. But first I want to show you what I did kind of in between part 2 and right now. I drew a little zigzag or kind of curved lines, a bunch of sideways little U's right there for his zipper, okay? I had the necklace drawn in there, but I colored that in just black marker. I added, he has two little curved triangles coming down of their hair, sticking down from the back of his head that I didn't put into part 2. So you can just add those two little curved, like little shark fin, upside down shark fin shapes, okay, for his hair that goes back there behind his head. Alright, what else did I do? Oh, I put a line across here, made sure this was all rounded off, and continued those lines down there because this part of his suit is orange, and then this part on the tops of his shoulders is blue, okay? What else did I do here? I erased that little V that I had drawn there, and I drew a little tiny, see on this side I did in pencil, a little tiny circle right there. That's the highlight for the eye. I left that uncolored, and I left that little sideways V shape uncolored, okay? And I did some shading in here, did a little bit of black. I used a darker colored pencil for these parts of his hair to make it look shaded, okay, more three-dimensional. And I've got some just regular pencil here that I kind of softly kind of brushed in there, just barely brushed the lead against the paper, and then smeared it kind of with my finger, but left this area here uncolored so it looks like it's shiny, okay? And other than going around all my lines with I used a Papermate Flare pen, black. It's just a flare medium point. These are super simple markers, but they're one of my favorites. It's got a really smooth way of writing, and I just love them. So for a little finer line, you can use a Sharpie if you want, but I just happen to have this little guy on the desk, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna use that one because I really like that marker, okay? And then really quick for his hair, I used a lemon yellow and a light brown and a golden yellow, and that golden yellow was one of my prang colors, okay? Yeah, golden yellow. And if I've got a little asterisk here, that means it's a prang color. I think I've got 3 of those all together in the set of colors that I used for the coloring. For his skin, I used a salmon, a peach, and a natural. The natural is actually a prang color. Let me do that right now. Put my little asterisk right there. Okay. So that natural color from prang, supposed to be, a flesh tone. Pretty good color there. Peach and salmon in the Crayola. So these 3 together can kind of, I kind of layered them on top of each other. I used a little bit more of the pink over here on the side where his ears are, and I used the salmon right there, and then a little bit of the salmon and the natural together on top of each other for his overall skin, okay? What else did I use? I used for his eyes, this is actually this one's called light blue. Well, it's not really light blue to me, that's a dark blue, but Crayola calls this a light blue, and they call this one a sky blue, okay? And those are the 2 colors I used for his eye, and of course in the middle I used a black colored pencil. For his headband, the light blue the black and the regular blue. Regular blue I have here is a Crayola color, which is a little tiny because I've used it a whole bunch in lots of other stuff. For his clothing, of course, I used a yellow orange. That's this color from Crayola in the middle. So I did this whole middle kind of thing here with some yellow orange and then orange on top of that. Just a regular orange from Prang. You see the little asterisk there. I put that right on top. Okay, so it blended in together and made a nice little color. And then I used the red orange from Crayola around the outside edges of that. But then I also colored over top of that in the lighter color orange to kind of blend that all together. Okay, and this is a nice little detail on his clothing that is a nice bright color, gives it a nice pop that makes it noticeable, you know. And so then I went with the lighter orange right on top of that, and see they kind of blend together. It makes a nice color. Okay, and what else did I do here? I did yeah, the metal plate, I already told you guys about that, with just pencil and then black colored pencil in the leaf design. The face marks here, I used light brown color, and zipper, I already told you, use the pencil, and for his ears, the natural, the salmon, and the pink. Okay, I'm going to keep coloring, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. Oh, I did another little thing back here with my regular pencil. Back here in the back of his collar, I just colored up to where the puff parts begin on the back side, because this is back here in shadow, right? That's the back of his, inside of his neckline. And then I just took my finger like this and went squish, 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 and smeared that around like that. And that, see how that darkened that in just a little tiny bit, gave it a little bit of shadow, so that makes it look a little deeper, a little bit more 3D. Okay, that's about it for his eyebrows. I did the same thing as his hair, a little bit of brown, light brown on the bottom, and then those other two colors of yellow, the lemon yellow and the golden yellow on top of that. And yeah, that's about it, other than the shading that I did in part 2, which I kept. Oh, and I took a little bit of the black colored pencil and just barely went around that little shape there, so it wouldn't just be pencil. Okay, and black colored pencil, of course, in the middle of his eye. I just kept going around and around and around in a circle like that until I went just a little bit past the marker that I had put on that circle, and then I filled in my blue. Okay, thank you guys so much. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to make this a little bit darker here, because that's like a little chip out of his little plate there. Please like, share, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Leave in the comments below if you need any other drawings explained to you, or if you want me to do something for you, especially on the channel. I love to draw. I love to show you guys how to do what I love to do, so keep coming back. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate it. And you guys have a great day.